How to become a realtor in Hawaii. Do you meet these requirements for becoming a realtor in Hawaii? First off, you must be at least 18 years of age. Second, you must be a United States citizen, a United States national, or authorized to work in the United States by the date of the examination. Third, you need to have a social security number. Fourth, you must possess a reputation for competency, honesty, truthfulness, financial integrity, and fair dealing. Finally, all applicants must have a high school diploma or its equivalent and complete a 60-hour pre-license course from a school registered with the state of Hawaii, like the Hawaii Institute of Real Estate. Upon completion of this course, you will receive a school completion certificate. This will be your ticket to take the license exam. Once you have your certificate, schedule an exam with PSI Services LLC. You may take the exam online or visit a testing location nearest you. Pass the Hawaii Real Estate Salesperson exam. The test has two parts, the state and national portion. Upon passing, you'll need to submit your score report with your license application. Select a brokerage firm. In order to use your license, you must be affiliated with a Hawaii real estate brokerage firm. Apply for a license. Within 2 years of passing the salesperson or broker's examination, you must submit a complete license application to the Department of Commerce and Consumer Affairs, DCCA. Once the DCCA reviews and approves your complete license application, you will receive a Hawaii real estate salesperson's license. What is agency? Agency is the ability to act. Each person has agency in their own lives, which includes making decisions, taking action, and accepting responsibility for the consequences of their actions. What is an agency relationship? An agency relationship is a relationship of trust in which one person, the principal, gives a representative, the agent, authority to act on their behalf. An agency relationship is a fiduciary relationship, coming from the Latin word for faith. What are the agency requirements? The following 3 things are required in an agency relationship. You can remember them as the ABCs of agency. Agreement. There must be an agreement between the principal and the agent. Benefit. The principal benefits from the services of the agent. Control. The agent can't simply do whatever they want to do when representing the principal. The principal has the final say or control of the agent's actions on their behalf. What are the duties of an agent? Well, you can remember them easily with the acronym Gold Car High. Picture a gold car on the beach in Hawaii. Good faith. The agent must act in a trustworthy manner with no intent to defraud the principal. Obedience. The agent must obey the directives of the principal unless, of course, the principal directs the agent to act illegally or unethically. Loyalty. The agent is loyal to the principal above all other parties in the transaction. Disclosure. Agents are required to disclose all relevant matters to the principal. Confidentiality. Agents may not disclose to other parties any irrelevant details that are not required to be disclosed. Accounting. Agents must be responsible to keep record of all money paid or collected for a certain amount of time, legally specified after closing. Reasonable care. Agents must exercise reasonable care in all matters. Honesty. Agents must be truthful with their principal. Integrity. Agents should act morally and ethically and have a reputation for doing so. Who is required to have a real estate license? A license is required for any person or company that assists the public in transacting real estate business in return for compensation. First, a real estate brokerage must have a real estate license. This is a company whose operations include sales, development, or property management. Each brokerage must have only one licensed principal broker, PB. A brokerage firm has its own broker's license, separate from the PB's license. Next, a real estate broker must have a real estate license. A broker is an individual who has met the state's experience and educational requirements. This includes principal brokers, brokers in charge, and broker salespersons. A principal broker, PB, is the head of a brokerage who oversees all company operations. There can be only one PB at a brokerage. A broker in charge, BIC, is authorized to oversee a branch office and assist the principal broker in managing the business. There may be more than one BIC at a brokerage. A broker salesperson is a licensed broker who does not serve as a PB or BIC. A real estate salesperson must have a real estate license as well as a timeshare sales agent and a property manager who manages property for multiple owners. Are real estate agents employees? Most licensed realtors in Hawaii are independent contractors, not employees. Independent contractors are responsible for paying their own tax withholdings and medical insurance. Since independent contractors are self employed, a principal broker does not have control over the number of hours a licensee works. If a company's salespeople are classified as employees, the broker who employs them must withhold federal, state, and FICA taxes on commissions, have workers' comp and temporary disability insurance, and assume responsibility for auto accidents caused by employees while on the job. When is a real estate license not required? A real estate license is not required when managing a community association, managing property for only one owner, conducting business under power of attorney, POA, operating a hotel or homeless facility, acting in a legal capacity for bankruptcy, probate, or trusts, or offering one's own home for sale. However, if the owner is licensed, he or she must transact the sale through their brokerage firm. Finally, licensees must ensure that all real estate transactions are in writing and that copies of signed agreements are delivered to all parties as soon as possible. What types of agents are there? In a real estate transaction, there is a seller's agent and a buyer's agent. Seller's agent. The seller's agent is the brokerage that represents the seller. This company has an agreement with the homeowner to help them sell the property. The term seller's agent may also refer to the salesperson assisting the seller. The seller's agent is also called the listing agent or listing broker. Buyer's agent. The buyer's agent is a brokerage that represents the buyer in the purchase of a home. The term buyer's agent may also be used for the salesperson who is directly assisting the buyer. A buyer's agent is also called cooperating broker or cooperating agent or participating agent. On the exam, the agent representing the buyer may also be called the selling agent. It is a little confusing, but it is important to understand. The seller's agent represents the seller, while the selling agent represents the buyer. Subagent. A subagent is simply the agent of an agent. In real estate, a salesperson is the agent of a brokerage, and the brokerage is the agent of the client. The salesperson is therefore a subagent to the client. For example, Adam Home Seller asks agent Claudia to help him sell his home. Claudia is an agent at Best Brokerage. Claudia prepares an agreement for Best Brokerage to represent Adam as his agent, and Claudia will technically be subagent to Adam. In real life, you will almost never hear the word subagent, but the concept is important to understand for the exam. What are universal, general, and special agents? Broadly speaking, agents can be described with the terms universal, general, and special. A universal agent is designated to act on behalf of their principal in any capacity. An example of a universal agent is someone with power of attorney. A general agent represents the principal continually in a specific business. This relationship is continuous. For example, Claudia is a general agent of Best Brokerage, which means even after a sale is complete, Claudia is still an agent of Best Brokerage. A special agent represents the principal on a specific activity or transaction. This relationship is non-continuous and ends after the transaction ends. For example, Best Brokerage is a special agent to Adam Home Seller. After the sale is complete, their agency relationship ends. A non-agent simply performs services with no fiduciary responsibility. In some instances, a licensee may perform real estate duties as a non-agent.